Hi, the following are microscopic videos of Pure Nutrients Incorporated's products, Pure Kapow and Pure Three-Way, and Pure Green Thumb being shown at 200 times magnifications on varieties of mites, spider mites, and broad mites, and showing their effectiveness both in suffocation, through ingestion, and as a detractant, as well as what they do to eggs. You can see in the video there's a mite that's highly active. Broad mites and spider mites are very similar in color when they're at maturation. These are female mites we're looking at. As you can see, the tweezers in the side. He just got hit by Pure Kapow, and then as you can see, it pulled him in instantly. It's a polarized product that kills on contact. Spider mites have tiny little spiracles all over them, and they breathe through those spiracles into a system of tracheal. You'll see that we'll move it with the tweezers to show that it is dead instantly. Mites are very tolerant to all insecticides and water, and they can actually hold their breath for some time and breathe through their skin. This is a polarized oil that we're bringing through their system and shutting it down. So this is the first video in showing through suffocation. Obviously, you would have to coat the plant pretty well to do this. In the next video, we do want to show both the eggs getting treated, and also we want to show a mite barely walking through it and ultimately dying through ingestion. Once again, we still want to show the mite a little bit just to make sure that you know he is dead. He is not going to walk away. Here's the next video. Also notice when you're watching it, the tiny hairs that you see on plants are called syphilitic hairs, and the syphilitic hairs are really important that we don't damage them in treating pests. They're very important and vital to the plant's welfare. So you'll see that we sprayed it, we missed the bug, we hit half of it, the main artery of the stem, which is just, very microscopic, and give you an idea of how little fluid we actually put on there. At 200 times magnification, it looks like a lake, but it's actually just a small mist. Right now, the mite is doing everything he can to avoid it. Both Kapow and Three-Way and Green Thumb have 30% naturally occurring citronella derived from our special blend of lemongrass, as well as polarized and hydrotrophic fatty acid. And the polarization is the process of giving it an imbalance of electrons, making it sticky. That's why it holds to it, and that's why you don't see it moving very much. It's actually a process derived or created by the California Department of Agriculture, not us. But it's a process of giving the hydrogen molecule an imbalance of electrons, making it predominantly positive or sticky. So there you see the mite running up the stick or the stem or the center shaft of the leaf. And he's doing everything he can to avoid the liquid that's on there. As you see, he is slowing down. He smells the citronella. He doesn't want to be any part of it. He's getting a little teeny bit as he walks up the stem into his system. But this is really important because we want to show that you don't have to just coat the bug to kill him. And he's going to walk shortly into that tiny little puddle you see on the left-hand side. And once he touches that, basically his life's over. This whole video cut is about 4 minutes, but it's good to show that the effectiveness of the product lasts for about a week on the plant, and that they can't die through ingestion. And our botanical blend, or actually proprietary blend of lemongrass is what is killing them. We do a special extraction and a polarization and a blend with hydrotrophic fatty acid. So if we fast forward the video a little bit, so you can watch him. Like I said, it takes about 3.5 minutes for the total video, about a minute after he ingests it. And now you can see him. He's starting to slow down. He's still moving around. He's doing his best, but he's slowly shutting down. He's ingested it now. The poison is acting on him. The nice part about this poison is it doesn't adversely affect us. It's something we can get on our skin. It's something that we could drink. It's something that we could eat. Everything in its food grade. It's also not going to pass the blood-brain level dangerously, like most insecticides out there. So this is a very important video because we don't want to just show the thing getting soaked and then dying. We just want to follow up and show, yeah, we barely touched him. He got his leg in it a little bit, and you'll see shortly he will no longer be moving, and he is slowly shutting down, and he will be dead. Maybe we could fast forward it just a tad. So now you see him. Also, as you noticed in the foreground, you see the eggs that have been penetrated. The eggs started out yellow, and as the lemongrass gets into the pores of the eggs, they slowly turn white and they can't be seen anymore. And so that basically neutralizes the eggs. It's a misnomer that we can suffocate them to kill them. We do have to penetrate them to kill them. So the eggs we come in contact with will die. And as you can see, the spider mite is no longer moving. And that's just from that little leg walking in that little puddle that was up in your left-hand corner. He did his best to avoid it, or she, actually. All spider mites are, and broad mites, in fact, are capable of laying eggs. If they do mate, the eggs that hatch will be predominantly female, or they will all be female, and if they don't, they'll be male. But they're all capable of laying eggs. As you can see, the syphilitic hairs are still in great shape, even soaked. You can see the eggs are completely transparent now. And that is a dead mite. Hopefully this clears up some things for you guys out there. Feel free to call us anytime or call the folks over at Pure. 303-424-PURE.